slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Baltimore Orioles. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Ben Revere heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for Washington, center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Steve, what do they need to do to get a win in this one?
I think you go up there trying to lift balls, get them airborne, because this is the second highest scoring and second most home runs in this ballpark. So a routine fly ball can end up in the seats. So capitalize on that.
Tillman's ready. First pitch on its way. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
And he chased it in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Rendon is retired, 2 down now. With a moment now, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Nationals nothing. Orioles coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Max Scherzer gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Nolan Reimold comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Orioles, left fielder, Nolan Reimold.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, if you're pitching, you better be aware. Crush Davis. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Into the windup and the pitch. Manny Machado comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Chris Davis takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Got to like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Here's the first pitch to him. Again to third. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
0-2, here it comes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Orioles leave 1. After 1, no score. Ryan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jones going back. Gone! A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Batting second.
Here's Jason Worth.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. That last home run, officially 406 feet. 1 out, nobody on. Tillman gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Clint Robinson will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Standing in now, Danny Espinoza, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Wilson Ramos gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
A pause and the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Washington. Matt Wieters strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Matt Wieters.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back to back, but nothing at all to show for it.
The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. To 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More coming up from Baltimore after this. A nice aerial shot there. The Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. Ben Revere is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Jones calls for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Washington, 3rd baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Bryce Harper.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Grounded to short. Hardy's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Ryan Zimmerman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Oh, and a Hardy cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. I've got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's 2-0 Washington. J.J. Hardy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Scherzer into the windup, 0-1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
In now, Ryan Flaherty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Yeah, 1 out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Nolan Reimold will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Manny Machado now. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
One and one, here it comes. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Baltimore after this. Daniel Murphy is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
and they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
and this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
And now just look at all three of these pitches here on show track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike, and not a strike either. Now, that's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the pine.
Here's Jason Worth, as he'll line this one foul to the right side, out of play. It's strike one. Tillman into his motion. Here he comes, 0-1. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Chopped weakly to the left. Machado is right there on to first, and Worth is set down. There are two away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Clint Robinson.
Clint Robinson will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Wieters has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're up 2-0. Chris Davis will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Adam Jones will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little low. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So Now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 32.
At the plate, Matt Wieters. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed. So he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1-2. Here it comes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. Here is it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones looking up. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Here's Ben Revere.
Number 9, Ben Revere.
As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard.
Third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air out to right. Flaherty waits on it. He's got it one away. Bryce Harper steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Washington,
Ryan Zimmerman will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Just keeping him close. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Daniel Murphy digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nats get 1, and it comes on this swing by Wilson Ramos. Halfway home now from Baltimore. It's 3-0 Washington. Mark Trumbo will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Scherzer looks in. The 2-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Rendon in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2,
J.J. Hardy will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Jason Worth will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Tillman's got his target, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Okay, we know this is a guy that's going to strike out quite a bit, but rarely is he ever going to look that bad up there. I mean, that right there is as off balance of a hitter as you're ever going to see at this level. Completely fooled.
Into the box, Clint Robinson. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ryan Flaherty will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Stepping in now, Nolan Reimold. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
1 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And it's full now, 3-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Manny Machado stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. And another foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here on the show, Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Michael Givens is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Wilson Ramos will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there, and we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Here's Ben Revere. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Skied into very shallow right. Flaherty is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 6,
Anthony Rendon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, he had gotten the first 2 guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this 7th inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's 4-0 Washington. Chris Davis will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
the catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Yeah.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Ryan Zimmerman comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, You got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Jason Worth will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
First offering on its way. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
In now, Clint Robinson, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Into the box now, Danny Espinoza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Nationals on top, 6-0. Leading off the inning, Mark Trumbo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Scherzer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with the leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hit hard to short. Espinoza's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Jonathan Schoop will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
J.J. Hardy will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he struck him out. Boy, 18 strikeouts on the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Darren O'Day will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Wilson Ramos is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Wilson Ramos.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate, Ben Revere. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reimold moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Anthony Rendon will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Pitch on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Ready with the 0-2. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Striding in to start the ninth, Ryan Flaherty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Look out, 2-0 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Chop foul right at home plate. Scherzer's ready. Here it is on 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Three and two now. Strike three. 19 strikeouts for him now.
We keep talking about it. Be careful of signs of tiring, but that's 3 straight strikeouts for him. He's getting even more unhittable as this one goes along.
Standing in now, Nolan Reimold. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Down the third baseline. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, let's take a look at that play at first here in show motion. Close to making a great save here. You can see him try to backhand it, but it doesn't quite want to stay in the glove. May have hit him more in the palm, and he can't prevent the throwing error.
Manny Machado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver pitch number 120. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Tapped out in front of home. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Chris Davis will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far as he's just been flat unhittable.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the Golden Sombrero.
Adam Jones will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Swung on and chopped to third. And they get to force it third, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Max Scherzer. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 6-0. So long from Baltimore.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs, 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. The loss goes to Chris Tillman. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station. Welcome to Diamond Dynasty, the premier destination to create, collect, and build your very own fantasy baseball team. Creating your fantasy baseball team is much deeper than just giving yourself a name and a location. In Diamond Dynasty, we have an entire suite of customization tools that allow you to tweak just about everything, from the piping on your jerseys down to your team's logos. Our customization tools can keep even the most die-hard artist creating for hours on end. Don't worry though, if you're not an everyday Picasso, we have a few simple tools that allow you to customize your team with little effort. And we have a community logo vault where fellow Diamond Dynasty players can upload their finest creations for you to download. In the Show 16, collecting players for your team has never been easier. Simply playing games anywhere within the show will allow you to build up a formidable team. We also accelerate your team's growth when you play games within Diamond Dynasty. Every game you complete will award you either a player, a piece of equipment, or a stadium to add to your inventory. We also have some unique ways to collect items via in-game achievements. Completing missions and aligning yourself with a captain will allow you to work your way towards collecting a wide array of players and rare rewards. There are other unique ways to acquire items for your thriving team. The Community Marketplace allows you to play stockbroker, as you can buy and sell all the items found in the Show 16. With a constantly evolving marketplace, you'll have to decide if it's time to be bullish or bearish, as even the items that you're buying and selling fluctuate on a day-to-day basis. Speaking of fluctuation, let's talk about daily matchup ratings. Our friends from Inside Edge deliver us real-life matchup information for every current-day player in Major League Baseball. We display this information in the form of stars, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. This means that if a player has a 5-star matchup rating for the day, he'll see positive attribute increases in Diamond Dynasty. Conversely, a player with a 1-star matchup rating will see attribute decreases. With daily matchup ratings, your managerial skills will be tested every day during the MLB season. Diamond Dynasty also allows you to build a team completely comprised of players from yesteryear. Our legends and flashback versions of players add yet another complex layer to your team building strategy. Do you start the Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn in right field?
Akron, Alabama. Washington, The 66ers, the Aces, the Admirals, the Arrows, the Aggies, the Aliens, the All-Stars, the Bacon, the Bacon, the Bacon, the Bacon, the Avengers, the A's, the Athletics, the A's, the Avengers, the Avengers, the Astros, the Apes, the Ballers, the Bambinos, the Bandits, the Banshees, the Beast Mode, the Beasts, the Beast Mode, the Wolves,